Hey, good evening, stackers. So what you see here is another $600 purchase. Yes, $600. It was a silverware set. I bought it on Offerup. And basically the sale went like this. 3 days ago, I noticed a silverware set. The pictures that were on the Offerup showed sterling silver. I don't know if that's focusing. You can see it says International Sterling. So yes, 3 days ago I noticed it. I quickly did a calculation. I wasn't sure how big the big forks. I didn't even notice these. Didn't see them at all in her pictures. But I quickly made a calculation and shot her a price of 600 bucks. I figured, okay, if I have to drive to her location, she was 2 hours away, then I'm going to spend maximum $600. She was asking $11.50. That was her original post. I shot her the price of $600. She ignored it the first day. The next day she raised her price to $1,200. I don't know why. That's just what she did. And then she messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm selling this for my aunt, and she won't take less than $900." I said, "I'm sorry, $900 is way too high. The max I'm willing to go is $600. And she said, "Well, I'll check." So I think another day went by, maybe a half a day. And she came back and said, "No, the lowest she'd go is $900. She's staying at that." And I said, "That's fine. Just let me know if anything changes." So the next day, so we're on Saturday, I sent her another message. "Just let you know, I have cash. I'm willing to spend $600 for your sterling silver." Apparently nobody else had mentioned anything to her or sent her an offer, because she came back and she said, "I can't, that's too low." And I said, "Well, I will drive 1 hour. I'll add $50, so $650 if you meet me an hour closer." So basically, I'm looking at driving 2 hours north of my location, and if I give her $50 more, she'd have to meet me in the middle, an hour away. She came back with, "I don't have a car. If you were to buy them, you'd have to meet me here." So Saturday morning, this morning, I got up and sent her a text and said, "Hey, I'm willing to meet you as long as it's a public place." She agreed. I put $600 in my right front pocket, and my wife and I took a 2-hour trip. Left at 11, got up there. She was filling up her tires. Once she got done, I weighed a set, because it was an 8-piece set of 6. So I weighed a set minus the knives, and it weighed like, I don't know, 5.8 ounces or whatever. And, and times that by 8, I knew I was good, because I knew if I was spending $600, I needed to get at least 27 ounces of sterling in order to break even. Break even's not something I want to do, but I'm just saying it had to at least weigh that much. So long story short, all this stuff added up let's go over this, because I wanted to give you guys a little heads up. These bigger forks, this one right here, it came in at 1.6 ounces. I got 8 of them, so that was a total of 13 ounces. The knives, and I don't like to offer very much for knives, and if you look, I wasn't sure if these were even sterling. I had to look, and I don't even know if you'll be able to see that. It's right there. I don't know if I hammered it out. I'm going to look myself. You could barely see it. A couple of them, it's a little bit better. But right in there, it says sterling. But the reason why I don't like to offer very much is this knife weighed 2.3 ounces Troy. Just like this with, I call it matrix. It's basically like plaster of Paris or something. It's inside. And also sometimes they use solder, and they use solder right here. So once this is broken out, so I have to go in. Now what I like to use is a vise. I hammer it down, usually on this edge, because there is a crease. If you look when they're brand new or when there is a crease right here, and then I'll take another knife and use it to basically chisel it out. A lot of times the best way to chisel out is start from here, go straight up, and then bring it back and come straight down, and it opens this up. So once I broke out all the matrix, the blade and this weighs 1.7 ounces Troy. You get rid of this blade, now you're at anywhere from, like, these were all kind of strange. They weighed from 0.59 Troy, so approximately half a Troy ounce sterling, to at the most 0.67. So that's why the reason why I don't like to offer very much. I kind of look at it, if they want a price for the knives, these types of knives, I offer them 10% of their value. So 0.23 ounces is what I would value these whole things. And the reason why is because you got to break them out. It's not like one of these butter knives. These are pure sterling all the way across. This has got a stainless steel tang and blade. Takes up a lot of weight, right? Like almost 1.5 ounces or something like that. And then there's also a matrix inside. So there's more work to do with knives. These are a pain in the butt. That's why I don't offer very much. So anyway, so these came up, what I say, the large forks, 1.6 ounces. The smaller forks, 1.24. A lot of times these just weigh in right at an ounce. These were a little heavier than I'm used to. Now, your regular teaspoons, my regular spoons, these are weighing a little heavy. These are 1 ounce. I usually estimate these at 0.8 ounces. Then you have these kind of, I guess they're soup spoons or something, but these were weighing in at 1.24 ounces. And then look at these bad boys, these serving spoons. I can't imagine somebody eating with them. These came in at 2 ounces sterling. So you got these little butter knives. I call these the butter knives. These weighed in, where did I put that? These are 0.92 Troy ounces. This ladle, I didn't see this on there in her pictures. She added this in. This ladle was 1.9 Troy. So all this added up together, added up to 64.4 Troy ounces. You times that by 0.925, it gives you 59.57 ounces. And the total value at today's spot, which is $26.57, total value is $1,582. So I took $600 more dollars. If you watch a video a couple of months ago, I spent $600 and got 88 ounces. This time I spent $600 and got 59.57 ounces Troy of pure silver, all on Offerup. And a couple other things. I talked with a buddy and I was telling him about Offerup, and he literally lives 30 minutes from where I made this purchase. And his comment to me was, I never get that lucky. He said, I don't ever see those kind of deals. I said, when do you go on Offerup? He said, when I lay down to go to bed. So he's going down and looking at Offerup when he goes to fall asleep. What good is that going to do? He could have saw this. You know, it's like I said, it took me 3 days to make this purchase. But he didn't even see this. Because a lot of times with Offerup, somebody will post an ad and then it just falls down. It keeps falling because more people are posting stuff. So, boom. I seen it, made an offer. Nobody else made an offer. And the girl took my offer. I just made almost $1,000. Minus the 4-hour drive, but because of COVID, I wasn't going anywhere anyway. Me and the wife went up north, got lunch. I made $1,000 almost. And it did cost me like $32 in gas. So you can minus that $32 off of 82, or what, 1582. So I made $950 free silver. Think about that. $950 of free silver. And I don't always post videos. I know I'm not the best YouTube video maker, but this happens all the time on that Offerup. Even if you're in a small city, you might have a bigger city next to you. You can look at those zip codes. If you're willing to travel, like, how are you not willing to travel to make $1,000 for 4 hours of driving? I think when I'm working on overtime, time and a half, I think I'm making like $62 an hour. I made $200 an hour almost by this purchase alone. It's free silver. I wasn't going to do anything today anyway. I listened to some music, talked to the wife. So anyway, this is Silver Hunter 72. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I know I don't got a whole lot of subscribers, but give me some comments. Ask me some questions. I'll help you out. I'll do what I can to help you understand more or make you feel more comfortable. But make sure you're looking at Offerup 3 and 4 times a day. What's it going to hurt you? You're a silver stacker. Look what I just did. And I did it 2 months ago. And I've done other stuff since in between this. Watch my videos. You guys have a wonderful day. It was a beautiful Saturday. Only 105 degrees here. Silver Hunter 72. Out.